next adventure takes us to Seoul, Korea, where we explore the unique cuisine. Our first food item comes from the silkworm cocoon. Here you see cocoons being boiled to produce silk strands. The cocoons once housed the larvae, and this is the food delicacy favored by many Koreans as a snack. These young women are enjoying them right from a paper cup. In Asia, it's imperative that you master the chopstick. Our travel researcher is getting a quick lesson. Notice that the chopsticks are metal and not made of wood.
He just doesn't get it.
Korean street food is world famous, and many plastic-covered tents appear at night with portable kitchens, tables, and chairs. A city permit is required. These distinguished men in suits invite us to try soju, a distilled rice liquor with a high alcohol content. It's customary to shout out one shot as a form of cheer. The expression is of English language origin.
There you go, one shot!
One shot. Okay, one shot. Okay. One shot. One shot.
As a chaser, we are offered an oyster on chopsticks. It's yummy, but the pieces of shell should not be eaten. After soju and oysters, something sweet will hit the spot.
Little by little, stretching, little by little, stretching, until becoming 16,000 sweets of honey. Wow! Unbelievable.
Honey string begins as a clump of honey coated with cornstarch and stretched over and over again until it becomes 16,000 hair-like strands. It's a dessert.
128.
In Seoul, one can come upon people having picnics on the sidewalk. Spread out some newspapers, take off your shoes, and enjoy yourself, but be wary of strolling pigeons. Of course, Koreans enjoy picnics in the countryside as well. Thin black seaweed sheets are available in markets and seem to replace bread or tortillas. This is as close to Mexican tacos as you will find.
Yeah.
So what do you do with it?
Rice and
This generous lady gave us a pastry to sample and would not accept payment. A candied rice vendor is a common sight. Once the confection is cut up into bite-sized bits, it is ready to sell to waiting customers.
거기서 이렇게 맛있게 내가 만들고 알도 잘하고 이쁘게도 나더라니까.
For a quick protein pick-me-up, try a meat snack on a stick. Notice where the cook places his left hand as he hands the snack to the customer. It's a sign of respect. Rice fields abound in Korea, and rice is ever present on the menu. Here farmers dry brown rice prior to processing it. Have you tasted sticky rice? The following is a traditional method of making this all-time favorite. The woman and man are well synchronized. The woman is adding an aromatic green herb to the glutinous rice dough. The dough is coated with ground bean powder, cut up and sold to the customer. Another rice product is the puffed rice cake or cracker. Our camera captures the machine that produces them. As in other places in Asia, taking off your shoes before entering a restaurant is a must.
Bulgogi meal and sort of a dinner that goes along with it, and comes with all these side dishes and soup and mashike magukeo. This is the call button, and it's pretty standard for most restaurants.
Y esta es se llama sundugujjigae. Es una sopa de tofu que también lleva mariscos, lleva cebolla. ¿Qué más lleva? Chile también, pica un poco.
At the meal with Adam and Paloma, we were served an acorn jelly salad. Here is how it's made. Cuttlefish belong to the marine animal class that includes the squid and octopus. Fishermen unload the night's catch. Pay attention to those critters squirting water as well as ink on the truck's tailgate. They certainly are squirming little creatures. The cuttlefish are taken to an area in town where women clean the innards and take out the cuttlebone. Here's a bucket full of eyes and innards. Once cleaned and rinsed, they are placed on racks to dry. Seasoned cuttlefish are cooked in small panini-like ovens, similar to the one seen on the bottom right, and then placed in stacks ready to be bought. Delicious! Very good. I'm even learning how to eat. Korean barbecue is world famous, and fancy restaurants have a built-in barbecue table with heat controls at one end of the table. Our travel researcher is overwhelmed at the number of side dishes that go with the main entree. Ginseng root is legendary as a health food. It is prepared in soups or as shown here in a tempura style. It's also known as man root and reputed to make people feel good with sexual benefit. Vendors sell melted chocolate to these young girls who pour syrup into molds. Korean cuisine would not be complete without kimchi, a side dish found at all meals and also used in many other popular Korean dishes. Once harvested, the cabbage is covered with a chili paste, placed in pots, and left to ferment.